Bum 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 bum. Bum. Yeah, we go. It's working.
Hello, this is your raid leader, Butterfield. I'm the gnome with the Thunder Fury jumping up and down with the star over my head.
Yeah, I'm curious. I have. I think I know who clipped that. There is a DJ that occasionally comes to these raids, so I'm pretty positive it's him. I can't remember his name, but when you said Reformed, I know he's in that raid guild.
I don't know who said reform, but all I know is it's hilarious, and I think we should do it and add it to your soundboard.
No, we should not do it. Okay, let's not copy other people's original ideas.
Oh, I mean, I was going to be copying Emily yelling plants. There are a couple others I was going to add to a soundboard, like Iteoan saying bless. Like, bless your heart, or whatever she said. So, Iteoan raided with Dark Tank as well. Like, she was like probably say the only resto druid we had back then.
Cool.
She's a T3 druid, so she should be good. You should be fine. And yeah, we finally have a resto druid after we lost Caradance.
By the way, not this MC, but next MC, we're going to be hard reserving Pizza Log, the H-Core leather gloves.
Ooh, did he get a false striker or something?
No, me and Tipsy talked about it. Because he's a gnome, so he has to have some sort of plus weapon item, and he wants to go as a dagger warrior. And we feel this would be a good move because this relieves the swords for the human warriors. It also relieves, means he's not going to be competing on Goa with the other warriors want. So we just think this is a very, very smart gear choice for the raid. Plus, it will help the DPS because he'll not be suffering from glancing blows as much.
I'm gonna say it sounds logical to me.
Yes, it's we talked. Me and Tipsy talked about it.
So what I miss?
No, next MC we're gonna be start hard reserving Pizza Log, H-Core leather gloves. He wants to be a dagger warrior, and me and Tipsy talked, and we feel this helps the raid a lot because A, it's one less person wanting swords. B, he is not going to be suffering from the glancing blow penalty as much. B, it also opens up Goa. He'll never go for Goa. So it's just an overall win for the raid.
Works for me.
And I've not seen a lot of rogues hard reserve it either. It seems to be something they're not super interested. I mean, I'm sure there are rogues that would want it, but they've not been really hard reserving that particular item. So
I mean, it's overall better for warriors anyway, in my opinion.
So.
Well, what's funny is I could have had a Fell Striker the other night on my warrior, but I'm like, I don't want to get ACLGs and everything. I said, I'm a human. I want to stick with swords. I let the tank of that dungeon take it because I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to use it as cool as it is.
So we have 41. I know it says 44, but we have 41, and I'm gonna guess that one person's gonna be a no-show. So I think we'll have a perfect 40. We're gonna have a lot of mages tonight, so this should be.
Yeah, you ain't shitting.
No, don't worry. I'm gonna test them. There's a couple things I'm gonna see. Like one, are they decursing? Because that's gonna be a big thing.
2, are they anywhere near easy on damage?
Yeah, a few of
It's
them.
a pretty high bar.
Few of them though have just hit 60 in the last week or two. So a couple of them I'm not expecting to be at Easy's numbers because Easy's next year, so obviously I don't expect them to be at his numbers.
Fair.
Though if they outdo Easy, I'm gonna have a talk with Easy. So it kind of goes both ways. Kind of goes
man,
both.
You gotta be careful.
Ways.
They might be a savant. You never know. You can't always judge. Hell, we had a freaking hunter in my horde guild. They came in and out DPS'd everybody, which, needless to say, people were fucking surprised.
I was going to say, in Phase 2, Phase 3, around then, nobody was touching my hunter either.
Fair. I mean, he did fall off in Nax. I will say that.
Yeah, once AQ40 came out, then the Warriors were just passing everybody. But before then, my Hunter had no problem beating everybody.
Fair.
I actually miss playing the Hunter. The Hunter was fun.
So, Butters, you should have like brought an alt or something and came to our DMT roads last night. They were pretty hilarious.
Yeah, we're gonna have to eventually start scheduling them, but we're trying to get everybody in the guild buffs so that they don't have to pay.
What would be the ideal date to do that? When would it help you, Butters? Let me ask you that because I think you're pretty much the most important person for buffs.
Oh, I got that down. I have never struggled getting buffs. I don't know how people like I'm like by tomorrow. Well, I'm saving my buffs. I already have them, but generally speaking, let's say I blew them tonight. I would have all of them by the end of tomorrow.
Right, but I mean, if we could help you avoid paying, wouldn't that be beneficial?
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm pretty busy IOL, so my schedule is not like I can say this set date I'll be on for buffs.
Wait, all I'm saying is like if it would be beneficial to you, I would make a like priority to get it done tomorrow.
Let me think on that. Because like I said, tonight I'm not gonna pop the buffs. I'm saving all my buffs.
Yeah, I get you. I'm saying when you do need them.
Yeah, I still have Dark Moon Fair, an hour on that, and I want to save that for.
Yeah, so do I.
Save that for Hoo and Uru.
Yes.
I don't care about the rest of the bosses. The rest of the bosses don't. I shouldn't say any of the bosses. Then this really scare me. They should scare all of you. They don't scare me. What's up, Night Rose?
I mean, out of all of them, the only one that scares me is Visitus and the twins. Everything else is just mechanics.
I'm not really scared of twins. I've never been really scared. I've never been scared of twins.
So here's the thing. I'm a horde player normally. I'm afraid of twins because of the threat issues we had on that side because of the lack of paladins. To be fair, it's just ingrained now. Every time we did imps, it was a bitch.
I mean, it sounds like you got some unresolved trauma.
Yeah, we totally fucked up twins last week, and we still got them. Like, you know what I mean? And this week,
yeah.
This
and
week
we don't have Tony today.
This week, I'm gonna make one slight adjustment to the imps. Who? I think it was Hex. Hex, you were on my side, right? Last week. You need to be a little further away from the imp. I have to stand between you and the Emperor, but I have to also not be close enough where arcane explodes on me. If that makes sense. So I just need like a little more distance between you and the Emperor, just so I can get in between the two of you. That's it. That's the only. Really, what you didn't do anything wrong last week. A big bug killed me because I stopped getting heals, and then when they teleported, the one melee just went for you, and well. You ate the sword, bro. You ate the sword.
Belly Butters, I forgot to ask you last week. Do we have any extra bijous in the guild bank?
I was saving them for Nax, but yes, we have a bunch of bijous.
Well, it's not for me. It's for the tanks getting their Zanzas in case one of them goes down. The lock tanks.
I can do that. I mean, honestly, I'm not trying. Like, they could pay for the 20 gold. I'm giving them I got like flasks. I'm giving them.
Fair enough.
I got their flask. I got flasks for them tomorrow too.
Nice.
By the way, if Audrey does not show up again tonight, I'm going to send her a message. I'm not going to ban her from the Discord, but she or he cannot keep signing up and not showing. Like, this will be way number 3 if they do that tonight.
It's so stupid. I don't understand why they even bother.
I mean, if they hadn't done a bunch of runs with us already, I would have just banned them. But I'm gonna at least give them the courtesy to stay in Discord and at least let them know that like there will be no warning next time. It'll just be a ban.
To be fair, you said that last week, so this time it should already have been the warning.
This is true.
We were kind of busy last week. It was
I know.
AQ40.
I was under a lot of stress last week. I had fucking 20 people who'd never been AQ20, trying to lead them through it.
What is this AQ20 thing?
I'm sorry, AQ40.
40. Well, at least you had those of us who've been there before. That did help a bit.
The eyes, though, like, that was fucked.
The eye not turning. Was unaware that was going on, and I mean, when we fixed ourselves for the next attempt, it was light and day. You know what I mean? You were like, oh shit, no one's dead in phase 1.
Well, here's the thing with that eye. I didn't know that it was just like a visual thing. I thought you actually had to fucking run away from it. But anyway.
You do have to run away from it.
Well, yeah, I know, but whenever it goes backwards, that's the part I'm talking about.
So, like I said, I didn't know where the eye was shooting at, but I knew where it was not, which is just as needed information.
Fair enough.
Our new Chad fucking officer, Tipsy.
I'm the only Chad in the officers, thanks.
Actually, I can confirm that.
Ha 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 ha.
Butters,
That's
he's
not real.
actually Chad. Like, that's actually his name.
Oh,
He's legally Chad.
Legally.
I mean,
Yeah, so legally, he is the Chad of the raid.
I mean,
I was expecting that to make you laugh. Never mind.
it didn't make me laugh.
I mean, at the same time, it's also fun breaking Butters.
Mm.
Ooh, that could have been the guild name. Breaking Butters. Especially since your gnome's bald, right?
I think we should change it to My Thunder Fury is my butter knife.
You guys have never raided with Callie. Oh, Lucy has. Callie wanted to name the guild. She wanted to name the guild Butternuts. I'm like, no, we are not naming the guild Butternuts, Callie.
That's probably a good avoidance, yeah.
Sort of,
That's
you're
smart.
like you're getting off on a foot there. You know what I mean? Like you're deciding to get off on a foot there.
Fair.
I was actually shocked she even suggested that. I was like, Callie, I thought you had better taste.
Hey, I just woke up from pre-raid nap, and Butters, I saw you needed to talk. I got to go pick up my kid from rehearsal, so I can do what you need to do, but I only got just a second.
Nah, you go get your kid. It's not super important. We'll talk later. Just get some coffee in you or tea or whatever stimulant you use, and go pick up the kid.
I'll wait on my promise whooping.
Meet the child.
Yeah, get the child.
I'm gonna say mine's driving me nuts. He keeps crying.
Are you talking about your cat?
Yep.
Wait,
Do it.
is Night Rose even in this raid yet? Well, I know Priest. I don't even know what your priest's name is.
It's in guild.
I know it's in guild. I just don't know off the top of my head what it's named.
Take a guess.
Something.
I'll give you a hint. It's a flower.
Something Night.
Yeah, it's night and then a name of a random flower. So pick a flower.
Night Rose.
That's her main.
I know it was a man. It was a bad guess. Oh, there. I'm not seeing her on right now.
Well, she's in guild, but she's not online.
I'm looking at the.
I'm fighting bears.
Oh, you're low level.
No, I'm fighting bears in Fellwood.
Oh,
The furbog, she thinks that they're bears instead of Wookiees.
They're bears.
they're kind of like bear Wookiees. I can see both arguments.
I'm fighting bears so that I can finally get the one-hand agility enchant.
And the two-hand agility enchant.
I already have the two-hand. Da, 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 da.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure it's worth it. That's a long chain though. Or
It's not. I'm
record.
almost there.
Really.
Well, yeah, I have the two hands, so now I just need to get the one hand, and that's only 6,000 rep.
I get the feeling that I give up on long things like this way too early. But anyway,
So
You give up on long, hard things?
yes. Fuck. Damn it.
walked into that. Also, oh, Rose, you would have laughed at this one. So someone's like, we have a new person in the guild. Like, wow, you guys got a lot of women in your guild, huh? I'm like, I don't know what scares me most. The fact that's the first thing you notice about a guild, or the fact you feel you need to comment on that.
Yeah, the fact that they commented on it is what scares me personally.
Don't worry, if they do any weird stuff, I'll just kick them. Be like,
I think I'm more likely to do weird stuff to them.
say,
She licked people in Stormwind.
I don't know, I'm gonna be honest. She's completely like stunned me a few times already.
Yeah, you didn't have a package show up to your house today.
Oh God.
No, tell them about the first one. The first one.
Let's see. There was a hand. What was it? A chicken hand finger thing?
It's like chicken shaped as a hand, and it's flipping you off.
Yeah, there was that. There was the license plate bracket that said, "I'm so gay I can't even drive straight."
Did you put it on your car?
No, I'm holding it for my friend when he visits so I could put it on his car. I'm trying to remember what the third thing was. There was a third thing. I have it in my sister's room right now, so because nobody's like, you know.
Was it the octopus?
Oh, maybe it was the octopus. Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to ask more, but please continue.
It's an octopus, and like most of its little tentacles are flipping you off.
Okay, that wasn't as bad as I expected.
No, what she did to James was better.
Or the groceries.
Okay, the random groceries was funny. But today I had a bucket, well, 2 buckets, one for me, one for James, of what are these? Reese's peanut butter cups mailed to my house.
Interesting.
I get drunk and I send shit to his house. What do you want?
The bucket's on my desk. Like, hopefully it makes it through raid.
No, but the groceries was personally my favorite because, what is it? I sent you like
Bananas.
6 bananas, 3 jalapenos, and a thing of assorted cheesecake.
And she had some poor guy that didn't speak English deliver it, and he was confused as hell.
He was so confused. That man had to go pick out each one of those items from that grocery store and figure out what the connection was.
That's pretty funny. I'll give you that.
Yeah, the last time she was drunk, she's texting me, "What's your Venmo?" And I'm like, "You're not sending me money."
I tend to drunk Venmo people.
Ooh.
All my old coworkers loved me. They were like, "Oh, Emily's having a good night."
So I want to let you know I was not the one to seed the raid tonight, so don't blame me. Consecration was the first one in here.
Not so much.
Well, he's the one that's in here when I walked in.
I was the first one in tonight.
Okay, so blame Nexia if the loot sucks.
I was literally waiting at the door as soon as I got the invite.
I would have been on earlier today, but more random bullshit, like trying to clean out a garage bay to fit a car in it. We have like all this furniture and shit because you know, we haven't figured out where to put it.
It's usually how that goes.
So it was just all in the garage bay, and it's like, this is ridiculous at this point. So I started cleaning up the garage. I loaded a TV into the bed of the truck since I have the truck for the weekend before it goes back to the shop. Because I had one of those old rear projection TVs with the S-video and everything. I'm finally getting rid of it. Oh, and Emily, remember how drunk my neighbor was and he was so loud you could hear him?
Yes.
Apparently his date last night went well. He's going another one tonight. It's a good thing because normally he's grumpy. James.
Yeah.
You sound as grumpy as Billy usually is.
I know what'll make you not grumpy.
Highly unlikely.
It's a reason to go over to Chris's house.
She mailed me something to hand you.
Weird, but okay.
Plus, we got a delivery of those random snacks from Dad's company, so I have to hand you some of those too. Oh, look, Warrior Time is on. Did he sign up?
Yay.
Boo. I would have loved to have had him, but he didn't sign up.
And we have full, unless we get some mages that don't show.
I'd say there's a decent chance of that.
I'm more than certain.
No, Mac and Chedda's on. I think he signed up. Maybe? He signed up as a hunter.
That's well, I mean, it might be like a Nana thing where he signs up as a shaman. Who knows?
I still find it funny people were confused by that. Like, we all knew what it meant, but, you know.
I was explaining it that I think McBalls was like trying to. I don't know what he was trying to do, but he fished a comment out of me for Nana. Why did he do this to me?
Because he wanted you to compliment on how great Nana is.
He's great at pissing people off.
So I don't know if you guys see Anella here, but she is a role player who walks the earth looking for a lost husband. That's why she wears the wedding dress and stuff.
Who?
Who?
If you come to the MC entrance, you'll all see her. Hexodensimo is probably looking at her.
Interesting.
Yeah, she got like you'll see her. Night Elf.
Why would they be role playing on a non role play server though?
Because that's what they choose to do.
Keeping it spicy.
I mean, I'm fine with that. It's just a little odd. So, Chris, I'm actually going to try to like boost myself tonight. It's going to be interesting.
You're going to try to what tonight?
Oh, my rogue. I've got it to level 10, so I think I'm going to run it through MC a few times. Or not MC, shit. Oh, my God. I'm retarded. VC. Dead Mines. Whatever.
That looks like some sort of raid add-on.
But it's the first. I've never seen it before.
Right-click it and see if it lets you close it.
But it doesn't show me what it is. I just want to turn it off.
It's not a porn add-on, is it?
No, it just says Paladin. It's 4 people.
It's not Pally Power, is it?
I don't have Pally Power.
No, it doesn't look like Pally Power. It looks like a raid frame add-on.
Oh, it's probably it's oh, what is the name of that one?
Oh, could it be Voodoo? Like Voodoo
Disabled.
raid frames?
It's disabled, isn't it? Or maybe it snuck its. Nope, that's not it. That's not Voodoo.
If you update anything, that's probably the issue.
Do you run? How is the name of that other add-on? So many add-ons I have. I've run out of space around my mini map.
What's his name showed me a good add-on to actually put them all in a folder. Hold on one
Oh, I
second.
had that.
It's so nice.
Is it Z Pearl?
Don't have Z Pearl.
Oh yeah, we have to remind everybody to download add-ons.
There were some updates today.
Weak auras.
Don't have weak auras.
Everybody, or all the tanks and slash warriors need that one.
I don't need that. I can see y'all, mana. I just choose to ignore it.
That's fair.
And
We're
because
aware.
there's
We're
this
aware.
wall busting, we're gonna say everybody needs that one.
The Zugs choose to ignore everything.
I mean, Chris can't say anything anymore. He's not allowed.
I crafted a blackguard for myself, so now I just need to be trained by Butters or McBalls on how to actually warrior tank.
Warrior tank.
Generate more threat than your healer.
That's not hard. It's rotation's pretty easy. Main attack, revenge, sunder, shield block, repeat.
I mean, not on wearing a shield like Fury tanking it. Do I just spam more heroic strikes than Sunder, or what?
You do heroic strike. No, you do heroic strike if you have more than 60 rage.
Otherwise, I'm Sundering.
No. You follow the rotation. Main attack, revenge, sunder. Heroic strike does not put any of those on cooldown, so you can be able to do them simultaneously. You just spam heroic strike when you're over extra 65 rage.
You know, I've never had anybody explain that to me. That's kind of interesting.
Yes.
So otherwise, it's like Bloodthirst and whatnot.
Yes, I say main attack because some people occasionally you get some people that have shield
Mortal Strike.
or mortal strike. Yeah, but it's main attack. Well, what you do is if you wear a shield, you hit shield block, which will proc revenge. So it's like shield. So I literally have it 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't have a shield on, but if I did have a shield on, I'd hit 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, 4, then go back to the beginning and just repeat that over and over again. And then I throw heroic strike in when my rage is over 65 threat, and then occasionally a demo shout. Like that's super important. The things I've noticed that get tanks killed is they're dual wielding, they're not hitting stone shield potions, and they're not demo shouting, and they're just dead on the floor, and mobs are eating healers.
Well, I was told that I just fly too close to the sun all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
So
Many agree.
Take
So-
like 2 seconds.
I also say that the number one thing for a tank is not to die, and that seems obvious, but you would be surprised how many tanks try to tank in all leather and then just die. Terrible deaths.
But is that optional?
Sounds familiar.
So,
You know, you can't say that about me though. I wore all plate the whole time.
because
I mean,
I was
I
the
am
wrong
now.
class, but other than that,
I am wearing all plate now. For a while, I was doing the leather thing just to tick the healers off.
You succeeded.
I kept you alive most of the time.
And what about bigger packs, Butters?
okay,
Like 3 and 4 or 2,
okay, so it depends on what you're like. Let me use a dungeon. Like I'll use a dungeon for tanking. Let's say usually in dungeons you have mages and stuff, trying to AoE big packs down. So the objective of big packs is not so much the whole threat, but to condense them into a single point. So this is why line of sight is so important. Because once they're all together, then AoEing becomes way easier. I mean, if you really wanted to be uber like threat, you'd be hitting sappers, having the AoE tank and shield, a bunch of other stuff, but that costs gold. So generally, you're not going to do that in a 5-man, not in this economy.
Well, anytime I make sappers, I tend to use them all almost immediately.
So, but yeah, I generally look at like multiple mobs. My job is to like LOS them, get them all to come on to me, just so the mages can land and start like blasting the shit out of them.
Yeah, you look last night when I went hid behind that corner and then you charged in.
There is only Zug.
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
that's the way I was ready to kill you.
yeah, it's like, and I know TF is to get multiple mobs, but he doesn't have a TF, so he's got to use other tools.
Yeah, I crafted a blackguard. I'm saving up the mats to have James make the what the hell is the name of that shield?
Force reactive disc.
Force reactive disc.
Speaking
did
of
you
Butters,
tell him
that
about
shield
the-
is amazing.
Did you tell him about the keys?
Oh, we got 3 of the Gordok keys for the Goblin last night.
In one
Same
run.
run. Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those keys in forever, and we
In
got
a row.
3 of them in the same dungeon.
Like consecutively. It was like one after the other too.
So we have 2 more keys left. We're going to sit our other tunes out there so that we can pick up the BOP patterns.
And my warlock is over there, but I need an escort to get through everything.
I'll help you with that. Also, I'll have mine leveled up relatively soon as well,
I wish
so
I
he
would've
can
known
join you.
I wish I would have known you were going to do it. I would have just waited and did it with you.
Well, I mean, I'm still leveling it, so you still got time.
No, I mean like I would have just brought your warlock with my warlock and just did 2 of them at once.
Oh, probably not the worst idea. I didn't think about that.
By the way, for anyone who's new to this, please go put your SR in. The SR is in the SR link channel in Discord. Thank you.
But no, I was getting the second account so I could boost the lock, or not the lock, but the rogue. And I figured I might as well make a lock while I was at it. Second accounts are perfect for that. And honestly, between the 3 of us, we could really do some summoning to sell those DMT buffs.
I have 70 something shards.
I'm gonna need, well, not this week, but when I get back from my work trip, I want to put guys at the rest of the outdoor raid boss locations,
I can put my other account over there.
since we obviously can get them.
Oh yeah, I'll make another warlock just for it.
Yeah, world bosses are fun.
Oh wait, I have a second warlock. It needs 1 more level, and then I can put it wherever you want it.
Well, yeah, but there's like so many world bosses. It's kind of like a log on once a day type thing, or a few times a day just to locate it and then summon everybody real quick. Or at least I think that's the idea. By the way, guys, since I don't have a clue about rogues, leveling with rogues, swords best, yes?
Probably, since you're going to be soloing a lot.
Yeah, I don't really do groups when I'm leveling.
That was the weirdest helicopter I've ever heard.
What?
The helicopter just went overhead, and it was the
Oh.
weirdest one I've ever seen. I've never heard blades slap the air before.
Well, you know, with all the cyber attacks, who knows what's going on right now? Just saying. Oh, and apparently the sun's going crazy too. I'm not sure I believe that part though.
Butters, do you need my hunter in BWL, or can I drag my mage?
I need 2 hunters in BWL. I must have 2 hunters. And I think we only have 2 signed up.
Plus, we can definitely trust you to, you know, do the thing.
He doesn't have to say trank.
You can do the thing.
I can do the thing.
You know, the trank.
Oh yeah, I don't even have to be told anything at all. But I do have to move it.
I mean, apparently we've somehow went from having a little heavier hunters now having none. I don't know where Jaws is at.
Or
That kind of sucks because I turned one away yesterday.
I mean, I could walk my hunter in, but the only thing my hunter needs is DFT.
Yeah, pretty much same.
Well, it's gonna be a while in that.
Yeah, besides the one weapon, the Fang of the Faceless I got, my hunter hasn't changed since 2019.
Damn.
So actually, I don't even think I have any SRs for BWL.
Lord knows I don't.
Well, I'm not allowed to have the one I need yet.
I think you should be able to contribute them to me. I'm just
No.
kidding.
I'll go ahead and SR a Shadowwing Focus Staff so I can get my Arcane Shot to hit harder.
Really? Wow.
You know, the shot I never use. Yeah, no, I'll do an Ash Candy or something.
That's funny.
Can't believe you're manually typing that out hexadecimal.
So before we start raiding tonight, we'll do a gnome mosh pit because we got a bunch of gnomes.
Oh, that reminds me. Pally, do we have snowballs? Oh, she's not in here. I am opening the first one, Emily.
Yay.
It's gonna be Emily's fault if I ever get diabetes.
Usually is.
I've seen your cabinet, so it won't.
What? She force feeding you that table sugar?
She mailed me a bucket of Reese's.
Yeah.
Surprise, James.
I mean, that's just like cruel and unusual punishment. You can't not eat Reese's.
I mailed him a bucket of Reese's to give to you too.
Why? Because now the mailman thinks I'm a weird person.
I mean, who
No, I just
orders
put
a
it-
blow-up doll?
No, I just put it together so it would get same day shipping.
I'm about to give her my address. I need some more Reese's.
How big of a bucket are we talking? Like a 5-gallon bucket?
Is it the same one you got your dad?
No,
No.
it's not that big.
Oh, I said that thing
I
was-
wish.
It says it's a 2-pound bucket.
My dad's was like almost a 4-pound bucket.
Oh,
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I got him a 4-pound bucket of Reese's for Christmas. Wrapping that thing was a pain in the ass, but it was hilarious seeing his face when he opened it. He was just like, "What the fuck?"
How could you be mad at it? Well, I know one person that would be. If we mailed something like that to Butters, he'd be like, I'm not eating this. My body's a temple.
It is a temple. Now
So were the
worship-
pyramids of Egypt, and we saw how that worked out.
Well, they didn't defile their own temple. It's fucking. I don't know who was it.
How did we go from that? How?
Temple.
Because his body's a temple. He only eats healthy food. He doesn't eat bread or sugar or anything like that.
I think I'd rather die with diabetes than, dying happy.
Wilford Brimley, he went full diabetes.
My
Yeah,
diabetes.
But Butters is going to be able to lift your ass out of the wherever you're dying to get you in the ambulance.
You know,
where-
everyone says that, but when they're sawing your foot off, I bet you thought, as God, I probably should not have eaten that Snickers bar.
That's kind of fucked up of you to say, but it's just saying.
I'm just saying that. I mean, really, when you get your foot sawed off, you're probably thinking, "Man, I fucked up."
Yeah, I can't even dispute you. Damn it.
No, you can't, because you know it would be a horrible fucking situation.
Fair.
Yeah, because then we'd be calling you Peggy.
Peg.
Peg like
I guess
Greg.
you could say you were defeated by the
But-
sugar.
Plus, generally, statistically speaking, after the first 80% of people die within 2 years of the first amputation. So,
Good God.
yes, that is real statistics. You have an 80% chance of dying once you start getting stuff amputated.
That's because you can't really move like you used to, I would imagine.
I think it's just the disease is, the disease is just already set in.
Fair enough.
So this is why I tell people, like, best life advice: don't be fat and don't be in debt. So hit the gym. Stop paying off them credit cards
In this economy,
in this economy.
Too late.
I mean, I'm waiting for a better economy.
Well, I don't know how to tell you this lightly, so I'm going to just tell you this heavily.
I know what you're going to say. I'm good. I already know.
Okay, so reading this bucket, serving size is 3 pieces. It's 130 calories, 7 grams of fat, 3 grams of saturated fat, 5 milligrams of cholesterol, 80 milligrams of sodium, 15 of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fiber, 14 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of protein.
That sounds delicious.
14 grams of additional sugar in addition to the carbohydrates.
I'm going to put peanut butter on top of that shit and then eat it.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Like, I'm going to be honest, peanut butter and jelly is like my favorite food of all time. I
Would you
know
say
that's
it's peanut
weird.
butter jelly time?
Peanut butter. Yeah, I can do the dang dance too.
You can't leave us hanging. We have to see this now.
Oh, hell no.
please.
Ain't nobody wants to see that shit.
Someone said, please.
Why? We might make it a GIF on our server.
Yeah, no, I'm really not doing it.
If peanut butter.
Although I do support your soundboard of Butters. That sounded amazing.
I still have to do one of Emily too. We need a plants one.
Plants. I guess I can turn decursive off since I'm gonna be on my hunter.
I don't know. You might have to use like an anti-venom on us or something to help out.
Fuck that shit. I did my job. I made extra EPRs.
Yeah, I hope 21's enough.
Yeah, I got
20.
I don't feel like farming in that cave until next week again.
Dude, it took me forever last night to get that shit. An hour felt like forever. I'll just be honest, but still.
I mean, let's see. Somewhere I have a YouTube tab on all these million tabs I have open.
Oh, goody, there's Horde and Red Ridge. What a surprise. The children are here.
I have 2.5 hours left of the NASCAR race to watch still, so could farm while watching that.
I wonder if it would be fun. Well, never mind. There isn't really anybody out here to kill. I was thinking about doing subtlety as a leveling spec, but there's not really anybody out here to mess around with.
Just wait till STV.
I'm just gonna
You
leave
mean
myself
Vietnam?
Oh, I loved STV. I was running around with a two-hander killing every horde I saw.
Fair.
I'm just gonna leave myself dead here. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna.
What level is that character now?
This one's 19. The other account is 20 and sitting at Dire Mall, but I have to actually get there.
Well, the good news is Nexia is doing dungeon boosting later, and you can like tag along with him, which will give him more XP as well.
Well, I only need like one run because I have all the quests.
Well, there you go. Plus, you get to see him do his whole paladin thing.
I really hope that like nobody needs the boots if they drop tonight, because that boots or pants for the judgment set. That would be
With the
amazing.
fur?
Yeah, I could really use those for my tanking set.
I'm just glad Tolan actually answered when I tagged him. Like, you want to see a paladin kick all of our paladin asses? Tolan's the paladin.
I mean, as far as like tanking a TBC, I feel like I could beat anybody, but here, not so much.
Well, he was also like our top holy paladin back then too.
Nice.
It's just on the side, like you, he did a lot of dungeon tanking for fun.
It is pretty fun.
I mean, we had him tank Anixia before.
I'll be back.
I mean, I've seen a shaman tank Anixia. Just saying.
Yeah, he just stood in front of Anixia spamming Blessing of Kings.
If you had enough warriors, that definitely makes sense.
Well, everybody's a warrior these days.
I need to make one, but I don't know.
It's so much fun. Like, oh my god, do I enjoy playing that warrior.
Yeah, but dude, I'd have to level another one.
So?
It's painful.
It is.
It's not painful to level a warrior. You find a healer friend to follow you.
I'm just saying
Find
leveling
a
again in
mage.
general.
Honestly, I'd probably
pay a
boost-
mage and you go to Maradon to level 15.
No.
Easy.
I
can
leveled
boost
the
myself
old
down
way.
now.
I did all the quests and all the zones.
Wait, Nana, what warrior are you wanting on?
I'm swapping.
Okay.
Wait, you have more than one?
Yeah, I have two.
I knew this fucker had everything.
See, I knew you had this warrior. What's the other warrior's name?
The
Helios
one I just kicked.
got removed.
Ah,
By the way, that stud face like made me laugh out loud today. That was pretty good.
So Nana, it finally happened.
What?
People have soundboarded this fucking raid and they're now using it in other raids.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, at least it's only
Oh,
butters.
right.
I mean, they could have soundboarded me, and that would have been awful.
I don't know. We still need a soundboard of Charlie's Angels just for you.
Was the chat good?
Like, I'm going to have to figure out how to strip sound again. It's been a while, and then I'm going to start working on that.
Oh Lord, I knew I never should have told you.
Well, no, it would just be fun. Like, and plus, I would have done it to James anyway because he's also a Chad. So, see, like our old raid team, there were like 5 or 6 Chris's. Like, we were all Chris.
The Chris's.
Like, there's another Discord called Jimmy Snacks, and it was nicknamed the Chris Cord because everybody in there is Chris.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Like Tolan, that paladin I tagged earlier. Guess what his name is?
Chris.
Chris.
That was easy enough.
He's a good dude. I actually went to a couple parties with him, and we went and partied in New York a couple times.
Very nice. I've never been to New York.
I'm not the biggest fan of cities, but like, I guess when you go with a group of people you know and everything, it's not so bad. And plus, we were going to bars and what do you call it, breweries and whatnot with bands and everything.
I thought you were going to go a totally different way with that. Just saying.
No, that was an option too, but we just wanted to see like a couple local bands.
Gotcha.
I need all the gnomes up here. We're gonna have a gnome mosh pit before this thing starts. Come on, Poppy. No, you're not a gnome, Bobby. Get the fuck out of here.
Nobody in this game makes dense weight stones, holy shit.
What do you need?
Dense weight stones?
I can make them.
Are you in Stormwind?
No, not at the moment,
Where are you?
but I can make it in Molten Core.
Okay, yeah. I'll grab the mats.
Oh, you're a Mace Warrior?
Castigator, Anubis.
Nice.
Okay, it's one dense and one
Rune Cloth.
rune cloth, yeah.
Do those sell well? Should I be crafting them and putting them on the
You definitely should. It's like 15 in gold a piece. And dense is
Damn.
That stone's been going for
dense
a while.
is 7, but it looks like it's about 11. At least 4 gold profit on each weight stone. I don't really count rune cloth as.
Because usually I turn the dense stone into like bullets or whatever and sell it on my my warrior.
Sharpening stones are probably like best bang for your buck. 3 gold profit easy on sharpening stones, and 4 gold profit easy on weight stones. You just buy a bunch of dense or farm it.
Well, I have a bunch. I've been I do mining circles a lot of times, so. And I have a boatload of rune cloth because we've been dungeon spamming. Like, we got to do Skolo last night, and I don't think I've seen that many dark runes drop in one run.
It was a good run. A very good run. I actually got like, what was it, 5? 4? Somewhere around there?
You got a bunch, and Etailin got a bunch.
What?
Dark runes. We did a Skolo. Etailin says she's always down for Skolo, James.
Always.
And since I know a lot of people avoid that place, look at that. You have a healer, like, right off the bat.
You know me, I'm always down for whatever.
We have to, like, hook you guys up with dark runes so that you don't have to pay the 200-300 gold a piece that they are.
I don't pay that.
Fair.
No, Tanklad said he'd be down as well.
I mean, 100% of the time, I'll either be farming them in there or I'll be farming them in Ajara, because I am not doing imps without dark runes. Or demonic runes, one or the other.
Unfortunately, I still pop 1 or 2 on Neff.
I usually conserve before I do that. That's way too much gold for now.
I want to make sure that I don't let the gnome with the Thunder Fury die.
Oh, we'll keep the gnome with the Thunder Fury alive.
But he kind of deserves it, right?
Why, for not being a human with a Thunder Fury?
Yeah, exactly.
He's got edgies. That's practically being a human.
Yeah, but he lost.
Only humans get edged. Got it.
He lost a equipment slot because of that.
Yeah, but he gains Escape Artist.
Don't worry, guys.
Fair.
Gnome's abyss.
Yeah, but
As soon as you get your THC.
Perception's great.
It's alright for PvP. I'll give you that. I think I like Escape Artist a little bit better though.
Well, I know a lot of rogues that like going human so that they can pop perception and find another rogue in stealth before they're found.
That is kind of sneaky. I didn't think about that.
It's funny because my rogue, granted, it's only I think 21.
Yeah,
Isn't that elf?
we do MC first because if you can't handle MC, you're obviously not going to handle BWL.
Fair enough.
We've seen some people not handle MC.
Yes, we have.
Fair. Okay.
Well, we're supposed to hug the raid when we become the bomb, right?
Yeah, you jump in the lava right next to the raid.
We had somebody auto run into the lava. Better than that time the guy auto ran into those 5 giants.
So I have a chance to make a name for myself, is what I'm hearing.
Yes. Oh yeah.
All right, cool.
Just
We
remember.
have stories. We definitely do.
Just remember, all raids are recorded, and you will become YouTube famous.
I'm so into that. Okay.
Like Butters, I think already linked his stream.
Yeah, my favorite one is when the guy told Malice to go murder himself. That was pretty cringe, but video worthy.
What did he tell Malice to go kill himself for?
He won the fucking T1 Warlock braces. Like, of all items, the fucking, like, come unhinge over. That's the one the guy chose.
I only get unhinged about bigger items.
I think Ugrim, by the way, is going to come as a bear tonight. He's going to be a big fat bear, so... That's not
So is he tank 3 or is he tank 4?
He might be... I don't know. We'll see.
I think we have a Crumpy tonight, too.
We do have a Crumpy.
Crumpy go smash.
But he wanted to try bearing, so I said, okay, you can come try out bear. So he's a big fat bear now. The fattest.
So, does that mean I can come paladin tank sometime?
One of those has a taunt. It doesn't.
I love
Well,
Butters.
I was actually thinking that once my warrior is ready to start tanking 20-mans, that I should like duo tank with Nexia.
Okay, but we got some amazing of all the fucking army of mages that signed up. Only half of them are reporting on. Oh, it was easy yet. I don't even know if Arya's in Discord yet.
She is not.
Where's your baby daddy?
My baby daddy?
No, Arya's baby daddy.
Oh.
Easy.
I almost said baby mama, but I was like, wait, that's not quite accurate.
Close enough.
I'm gonna be honest. I would have laughed if you said that.
I was going to say, do you know something that I don't know?
Oh, I know a lot. Some of the shit I know scares me.
I still think we should have you meet our BC raid leader. It's also a gnome warrior. I'm trying to actually get him to pop into disc one of these days.
I'm
This
trying
could be
to,
interesting. Sorry, Butters. I didn't mean to interrupt you, man.
well, I'll be right back. Just keep inviting people as they get on.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Lucy?
Yeah, I can. What's going on, friend?
Let me one moment. Let me mute something for a minute. Okay.